All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to part 2 of the hunt for an Elven Blade. We have our 3 lovely players again with us today to finish out this adventure. We have Goblin playing as Peaches, our lovable cat. We have Alex playing as Auntie Merla. And we have Bree playing Zarya, our somewhat snobby princess. The last time we left off, the 3 of them had gone to the island of the Dragon Wizard in hunt for Zarya's brother, Eldwin, who had been looking for their family blade. The 3 of them had discovered a few mysteries and the shipwreck of his crew, and now have stepped through a mysterious portal, not knowing what's on the other side. And we're going to go straight over there. So Peaches, you walk through the portal. Oh, and actually, my apologies. Everybody, grab an ale, prepare for a tale, for all are welcomed at the Banshee's Wail. Peaches, you are first to walk through the portal, stepping into this mysterious room. The room has stone flooring, and you can hear water dropping from the ceiling. It's dark, no light, other than a small luminescence across the room coming from an open entryway. From where you're standing, you can see a table, broken chairs surrounding it, and puddles of water drip, drip, dripping down from the ceiling. 4 stone pillars hold up this room. You look behind you, and you see a closed stone door with carvings down the middle of it. As you turn back, you hear a faint pop. And then Zarya and Merla stand next to you. The 3 of you are standing in this dark room. It's eerily quiet, and all you see is this faint glow across the room. And I am going to move you into that map. So we'll go off to adventuring. And could I get confirmation all 3 of you can see? You should be at the very bottom of the map.
Yep. I can see.
All right. And Merla, can you see? Well, let's see. Got a view. Oh, actually, that's perfect. Halflings don't have dark vision. It is extremely dark in this room.
Yikes.
You can barely see Peaches in front of you and Zarya to your right. You grab onto Zarya's arm and Peach's tail, holding them close to you, as you hear the faint dripping of water echoing in the room.
Y'all, this is probably a bad time to say this, but I am a little bit afraid of the dark. I'm just gonna stay close and let y'all lead the way, okay? Great.
Zarya, Peaches, you hear Merla speak to you?
I'm thinking.
Can I light a torch?
Would you like to light a torch?
I'm gonna light a torch.
All right. So Zarya, you reach into your pack and pull out a wooden torch. You use your tinderbox, create a spark, and light it. So you're holding a torch in one of your hands. And let me...
I don't
And there you go. Merla, with her torch lit, you should be able to see a little.
You just have to scroll all the way to the bottom.
At
Zoom
very
it
bottom.
out and then scroll. It's very long. Long black strip.
There you go.
Yay!
The
Merla's
torch
old.
illuminates a little bit of the room. And now you can also notice the small faint light down the hallway now.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Old Merla over here, blind as a bat. Okay, well, Franz. Peaches, I know you just follow your heart and all, or maybe it's not your heart, we're not really sure, but that's beside the point. And you jump through a portal. What exactly is your plan here?
Woo him.
Okay,
He'll adopt
yep.
me eventually. I'm a cute cat.
You know, I admire your perseverance. I'm gonna guess you would like to go first, then?
I could do that.
And Zarya, as you say that, with the torch next to you, you speak the word first, and you see your breath cloud in front of you. As you notice, it's bitingly cold in this room.
I guess we should have brought jackets. I'm just gonna like hold the torch kind of, you know, like rotate it around me a little. Give a little warm up,
Like
you
a
know?
coat? You're
Yeah.
making a coat out of a torch?
Sure am. Sure did. I would like to cry. Something's happening. You guys, do you see something moving? Or is that just me?
I don't see anything moving.
And at the end of the room, Zarya, you see this shadowy figure floating above the ground, cross the room, and go down the hallway.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Oh no. I would like to investigate the room, aka also whatever is on that table, the glowy stuff.
You look forward and you see the table without moving from where you are. You can spot on the middle of the table is a candlestick, though it is unlit. There's a bunch of scattered paper over it from what you can see, and all the chairs around the table are broken.
Okay, well, are we trying to take the element of surprise, or are we just like going for it? What do you guys think? Because I could light the candlestick if you want.
As a benefiter of the sneak attack aspect, I prefer to be sneaky. I also just realized I have Druidcraft, so I should be able to summon my own flame if I'm not mistaken.
You can.
I would like to do that also. Just for more light warmth. Gotta keep us cozy.
Just
have
read
any
to me, Druidcraft, how big of a light source is it? And how many feet?
You can also click it and pop it in the chat.
It's also true.
Bam.
Bam.
30 feet.
Okay.
The DM's trying to kill us. You might as well make him read a little bit.
Right? He definitely wants us to die. We're
So I just
definitely about to
increased
die.
My ability to see. Great.
So with that, Zarya, you see Merla next to you create this ball of light in her hand. It's actually shining light a bit further out than your torch does. Would you like to keep your torch lit?
I would like to light the candlestick on the table and put my torch out.
Okay, so you would like to cross the room over to that candlestick.
Oh, I would like to investigate for any traps on my way and then light the candlestick.
Okay, so you would like to slowly walk to the
Very
candles.
slowly and carefully, princess style.
Okay, are you trying to avoid whatever
Dying?
that is crossing the room?
The creepy figure? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I would be trying to avoid the death ghost in the
Okay,
room.
so you watch as this figure crosses the room, goes down the hallway out of sight, and then it comes back. You've watched it a few times and you see it. It seems like it's following the same pattern.
I'm gonna wait till it goes out. Oh, go ahead, Merla.
No.
You have.
Merlin,
mind,
you
guys.
can't see this thing.
I can't see the thing.
Hey,
Never mind.
guys, there's a shadowy figure that is running the
mean-
same route through the room, and I'm concerned.
Zarya whispers to the group.
Psst, psst, psst.
Peaches can see too.
I was debating teleporting behind where it is, but I would use one of my psionic die for that, and that seems like a waste.
I mean,
So
No, it's
We
fine. I'm gonna
can-
wait till he goes, and then I'm gonna very carefully go light the candle, really quick.
Okay,
Shabba!
so
He's gone.
you
Shabba!
you watch as the shadowy figure goes down the hallway until it's out of sight. You quickly move over to the table
Stalkery.
and you light the candle and then rush back.
Okay, now you guys should be able to see this creepy dude. Okay? Wait for it. I am afraid. Merla! Merla, look! Merla! Merla, do you see him? Merla,
yes, 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 yes.
what is it?
It's a creepy dude. I would also like to investigate.
Hey, Merla, I have an idea.
Yeah.
When he's down the hallway, you go hide up against the wall, and when he comes around the wall, you sneak attack.
Deal. I would
Cool.
like to do that. I'm on board with that plan. I'm gonna
Cool.
sneak right over here. I don't know how to.
Hold it down when you click, and it'll ping. Ping. Yeah, like
I'd
that.
like to hide right there.
I am
Okay, so-
fighting what I know I should do and what I know my character would do.
Okay, so Merla, you're going to wait for the creature to go down the hallway and then ping where you would like to rush over to. Right there?
And wait
Okay.
till he comes back so she can stab
Sneak
him in the
attack.
throat.
Sneak attack.
Okay, so you tell me when you would like to start moving.
Now.
Now.
No, now?
Now.
Okay, so you kneel down and quickly, which way around the table would you like to go? Left or right?
Down.
Oh, God.
Right.
Okay, are you going to avoid the water?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna take the long way around.
Yeah.
Okay. So, say right there. You begin to move
I'm stressed.
quickly but quietly,
Sweating.
avoiding the water puddles. Until you're right there.
I put out my orb of druidcraft. So I am
Okay.
in the dark now. And I can't.
Oh,
So you
it's
put out
okay.
your
The
orb of
candle's out.
druidcraft.
That's good.
The candle is lit.
We're good. And I would like to wait, and as he passes by, I would like to sneak attack him with my psionic blade.
Okay. So
Stab him in the
you're
throat.
you ran over to this corner, At this corner, you can see some rubble that's crumbled off of the wall to the ground, not enough to really cover yourself in. On the other side of the wall, there's a bookshelf and a small chest with a stone pillar. So bookshelf, small chest, and a pillar. Are you just gonna stand out in the open as he passes?
No, I'm gonna hide right behind that pillar, between the pillar and the chest.
Okay. So you hide there. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Can I, while she's doing this, go climb underneath the table so that I have the opposite side?
So you want to hide under like this side of the table?
Right, yeah, right over in this general vicinity. Under it, all gloomstalkery, and also await him just in case, we need backup. Theoretically.
All right. Zarya, you watch as Merla hides behind this pillar, waiting for the specter to come around the corner. You quickly, quietly crouch down and kind of scurry across the room under the table. So you're under the table. Mm-hmm. Peaches, you're standing outside of the door, still right off the stone steps, wondering where this dragon is. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna go stand on the table and kick stuff off of it before sitting down. I know, I'm a cat. I'm so sorry. I've been sitting here debating it, and I figured if he comes for me, you guys are still hidden, and you have advantage.
She's
And I can
not
be
wrong.
stupid and strong.
You know what?
I can't tell you how much I
that's
hate my character right now.
That's what
Peaches would do.
It's what
Peaches.
Peaches would do, and I'm so sorry.
You
okay, we
see
forgive
them
you.
do this. In your mind, all you're thinking is, they're getting ready for a fight. You quietly still, much like they did, walk across the room, hop up onto the table, and with your feet, you kick off the papers. Just like a cat would, very slowly, just page by page, as they kind of float to the ground.
Can I, while she's kicking the papers off, try and catch one and look at it while she's kicking these papers? Snatch one real quick.
That's what you want to do?
Just real quick while she's kicking them at the same time, the paper's floating, and as it floats to the ground, I just want to reach out and just grab it real quick.
Okay. You
He's coming.
see one of these papers come off the table and it slowly floats down. You reach out and grab it, get a quick glance of it as you see from out of your eye, from under the table, this shade is coming toward you.
I'm just gonna tuck it in my pocket really quick and pull out my hand axe.
Okay, so you roll up that paper, stow it, and again pull out your hand axe. The shape gets closer, and Peaches and Daria, you actually hear almost like it's coming from behind you, making the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You just hear a heavy breath. And as that happens, the light, the candlestick, goes out.
Of course it does.
And it makes its way.
I can
see
still
it?
see it though.
Yes, the two of you can see it that have dark vision. You should see Merla's perspective right now, because it's not anything.
Well, that's okay, because I'm just gonna flag ya. I'm just gonna, flag ya.
Wait, did it not go out?
No, I can still see.
She said,
What is causing that light?
Is it the torch?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. There we go.
No problem.
There you go.
Happy.
I was checking. Now you can see exactly what you can see.
Got you, Merla.
The specter comes closer to the table. Peaches, it begins to approach, getting closer and closer, almost like it's making a straight line toward you.
Hey, you seen that dragon?
It gets closer to the table, and you actually, Zara, you see the specter start to turn away from Peaches to go down the same path it had before. Peaches says this, and its head quickly snaps to the side.
I'm so sorry.
Its jaw drops, and you can actually see its flesh on its jawline and chin begin to tear, and it lets out a shriek. And we will begin combat.
I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
can't
stupid.
see! I'm literally in the dark! Literally!
Merla, all you can hear is her say this, and then a blood-curdling scream from this thing.
Awesome.
I would like to crawl and chop it in the leg.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I do have a war pick of wounding.
Got to do.
We're probably gonna
strong.
need that.
I'm made to throw
Reset.
hands.
Y'all, we are fudged. Fudge-alone-ed.
And my
Despite
unarmed attacks are
blindness,
magical.
I would like to crawl using my slippers of spider climbing. I would like to crawl up the pillar that I'm standing next to. Just like 8 feet up. However tall this room is, like 1 foot below the ceiling.
Okay,
Actually,
the
I'd like to
room
hang from the ceiling. I changed my mind.
upside down?
Like a bat.
Okay.
Mommy Merla is hanging like a bat.
Yes!
So the creature is going in an attempt to attack Peaches right now, so I won't let you get a first attack, Zarya, but you can definitely try for that on your turn. But we will start combat.
Well,
Oh, perfect.
it would be me. So I will be crawling. Wait, does he have legs? Hold on, sorry. Can we just describe exactly what the situation is? Because if he has no legs, that really doesn't work for me chopping his friggin' legs off. You know what I'm saying?
So you begin to peek out from the table with this preconceived plan to chop it in the leg and drop it down.
And he
You
has
come
no
out,
legs.
It's floating in the air, and it's just like a drape below it, a specter.
Oh, it's so funny.
So it's like not a human.
No. It is a ghost.
No,
It's
its
a
flesh
shade.
breaking had no indication that possibly it
Okay.
was.
Would me as a Gloomstalker possibly know how to murder specters?
You
With my
getting
background.
a good look at this specific specter, yes, you would. Actually, most of you would. You know this ghost to be a wraith. They are vengeful, angry spirits that suck out the life force of their victims.
Perfect. And how do they die? They get like stabbed or like
No, like their
Gen-
life force.
Yeah, you have to damage their entity enough to where it just disappears.
okay, so
Or
still chop
holy
chop.
magic.
Okay, so still chop chop. I love that for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and isn't this an action?
Actually, I have one for you, Bree. A Dementor from Harry Potter.
Got it. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I understand. Then I am going to. Can I use this thing? The ambush thing? Hold on. Let me. Does that work because I'm under the table?
Yes, you can. So it's the first turn in combat, so you have extra movement. You can use an additional weapon attack as part of your action, and you deal 1d8 extra damage.
And then I also have that, so technically I'd get 3.
Yes.
Beautiful, fantastic, wonderful, awesome. I'm gonna take my Dragon Slayer hand axe, and I'm gonna crawl out from under the table, and I'm gonna do a Superman jump, and I'm gonna bring that axe down right in the numbskull of the Wraith.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna chop across his throat a couple times, but I'll do the first one first, you know. One at a time, one at a time. All right, great. Dragon Slayer hand axe.
And the other 2?
And again. And again. 3 times in a row.
All 3 attacks hit. You jump up and bring your hand axe down this entity. As you swing, you can see your weapon kind of distorts the specter, and you swing twice more, almost like every time you do, you're swinging at smoke. But each time you can see its form shaking a bit and becoming unstable. And roll me a 1d8 for the extra damage.
D8 for the extra damage. Bam. That was not good. You can't get 3 attacks that hit and a good 1d8 damage, you know? Gotta pick and choose.
Makes sense. It's fair.
Law of averages.
Oh,
I would
shooty
just like to
tooty.
take this moment to remind you that I still can't see. So I'm proud of you. I just
Question.
heard it.
After my turn, I swing it, baller style. Could I light a torch as a bonus action?
No. It's an action.
Could I, wait, the torch that I had, did I put out?
Yes, you did. You said so.
Because of my orb.
That she put out.
Could
Like a genius.
I, the candle is not lit.
No, the candle just went out right before this.
Don't worry about me, honey. I'm gonna be able to make my own reality here in a second, so just
Okay, yeah. I think that theoretically, I don't think I have bonus actions actually.
Just like Hunter's Mark. You have a few.
Oh, Hunter's
All
Mark is a bonus
spells.
action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cast that. Hello. Whoop. Bonus.
Okay, so you deal your attacks, and then it dawns on you to use Hunter's Mark.
Like a ding dong.
Cast Hunter's Mark on the target, and you get clarity on exactly where it is.
Should have done that first, but that's okay. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Let's go up. I'll click it for you.
Oh, sorry.
Merla,
Thank you.
you have ran up this pillar and are standing upside down like a bat on the ceiling right next to it. You can't see around you. You hear some soft grunting noises from Zarya about 15 feet away.
So, I'm trying to determine if my druid craft is action. It is one action. Pooh. I hate that I can't see in the dark right now. I'm going to cast druid craft again to be able to see that, because otherwise I'm pretty freaking useless. So that is what I do with my action. But I probably have a bonus.
You probably do.
I don't know.
You cast Druidcraft, opening a ball of light in your hand, illuminating around you, and you get sight of Zarya in front of this wraith. Peach is still crouched on the table, readying her weapon.
I didn't know that I put my war pick away before I went through the portal.
I just mean, like, getting it ready.
Fair enough.
I can hide as a bonus action. Good. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Wait, no, I'm not. I am going to summon one of my psychic blades as a bonus action. And I am going to throw that psychic blade at his face.
You can only attack with it when you've taken the attack action as a bonus action.
Well, then I'm just gonna sit there with my little orb of light and watch from the ceiling.
Orb of light in one hand, psychic blade in the other.
Yep.
Ready for the next turn. The Wraith, having been slashed through a few times by Zarya, turns its attention and rushes into Zarya's face with its own. Zarya, you can feel this Wraith trying to pull your life force from you with its life drain. You quickly back away from it, and its attack is ineffective.
That's my girl!
I'm a princess. Didn't you know that, Wraith? Do you even know who I am? That's what I say to him.
You back away and then shove your nose forward and say this out.
Do you even know who I am?
As you're yelling at it, it screams back at you.
That was rude.
And you hear its scream echo in the room. And then down the hallway, you hear a couple more low screams. Peaches, it's your turn.
Oh, shut the front door.
I'm so stressed. Okay. You said we would be knowledgeable of race.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know what, like, element it's weak to?
You know that it's not weak to any specific element. There are some holy abilities that can banish them, but you don't have a cleric in the team.
I'm asking because of my Eldritch Claw.
Yeah, you know they're not particularly vulnerable to anything, but some individuals of the church and cloth can sanctify grounds and get rid of them.
This is what happens when you stop going to church, I'm telling you, kid.
Well, looks like it's time for the war pick. I'm gonna... Does my rage apply to weapons? I don't remember if it's rage applies to just my unarmed strikes. It's been a while
rage
since I played
applies to weapon.
Barbarian. Okay, I'm gonna rage.
You
Hopefully.
hear a high pitch just hiss come from Peaches as she rages.
And then so on here you did the thing where it's the war pick of wounding, right? Am
Yes.
I rolling the right one? Okay.
Oh my, jeez. Actually, I did it. I don't know why I thought it was the great sword. Let me actually correct that. War pick is...
Okay, so free do?
No. How many attacks do you get?
I don't remember. God Gosh, dang it.
You get 2 attacks. So you can just...
2 attacks.
I'll do that one and apply the extra 1 damage, and you can now use the War Pick of Wounding at the bottom.
Okay.
And also, I'll check your rage damage. You did 3 extra damage on both of those, so 14 and 12. I assume to get in range of the Wraith, you scooted on the table to get closer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you move to the end of the table, within swinging range of the Wraith. You're still standing atop of it. You swing your War Pick twice, smashing through it, distorting its form. And after both attacks, some time passes before it's able to fully form back together.
I war cry in support of Peaches. Yes, Peaches! Really excited. And questionably violent.
As is what Merla's thinking of.
Sorry. My computer suddenly just told me that it's not charging, so...
Oh, you're good. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can do anything else.
I don't think you have any bonus actions unless you got some from your subclass. Oh, are you Path of Wild Magic?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
That's why I was asking magic questions.
Ah. Hang on, I have to pull this up now. Roll me a D8. You rage and swing your War Pick twice at this Wraith. And you can feel the wild magic inside of you begin to bolster with your rage. And you, after your 2 attacks, with a loud, end up standing across the room. As the magic from your wild magic caused you to teleport.
Of course. That's just because that makes... I love wild magic.
You know, you're familiar with this ability as it's happened to you before, and after the first one, you can then control it with a bonus action and use it on your subsequent moves to teleport 30 feet. The first one is just random. And we will end... Oh. Peach's turn. And I think her laptop not charging. Yeah, ended up dying. So we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break real fast, fix a little bit of tech issues, and be right back to the adventure. See you guys in a moment. All right. Welcome back. Thank you for being patient and holding while we fix those tech issues. Hopefully, a lot of things are a little better now, including myself. But, Peaches, you have teleported 30 feet back to almost to where you started originally in this room. You're familiar with this ability. After the first one, which is random, you can now control this wild magic surging inside of you. On a bonus action, you can teleport 30 feet.
That's what's up.
And you did say it was the end of your turn, so I'm going to go ahead with that. But let me see whose turn it's actually going to be.
So what?
No, are we rolling for initiative?
No, you guys are fine. Other things will be rolling for initiative.
Of course they will.
Remember those
Oh boy.
soft screams that you could hear down the hallway?
It means
I
there's
love a
more
soft
than
scream
one.
down the hallway. Makes me feel at home.
That's what she said. Okay, moving on.
I've lived a long
You
life in my
two-
85 years.
I say you two are the ones that have lived together, so
I mean,
No
I'm pretty sure my
comment.
character is only like 20 something.
Merla's been around the block a couple times.
Merla's seen it all, done it all, and written at least 4 napkin books about it.
Which, speaking of, while I'm standing there, I probably should write some of this down.
Merla's just casually on the ceiling without even being able to see it, writing on a napkin, just random
I can see
scribbles.
now. Just not
How are you
well.
gonna write and have a light in your hand? It's on your forearm. You're just like holding it with your chin, scribbling.
I'm writing with my mouth, psionic blade in one hand, orb in the other.
I love that she decided to write with her mouth rather than putting the psionic blade in her mouth and writing with her hand.
Absolutely not. Merla's gonna write with her mouth. She said, "I don't need to read it. I'll remember."
Just scribbling on her arm. All right, Zarya, you were fighting right next to Peaches, and then you heard a loud pop, and Peaches disappeared next to you. You are face to face with this wraith in front of you. What do you wish to do?
Kill that bee. I'm gonna attack it again with my hand axe.
Swing once.
Sure will. Swing twice, swing 3 times. Gotta really filter my natural tendencies. Yeah. Oopa. Ooh. Oh, shoot. PR.
Okay. So the first one hits, dealing a large amount of damage to the wraith. It begins to flicker. You swing a second time, almost dissipating it altogether. You wait for it to come back together and swing a third. And as you swing through it, it shatters this time, and the smoke slowly dissipates in the air.
Zarya is the goat. I just do a little like dancey dance real quick, like this. And then, can I see the other screams that are coming towards us?
You can't see them, but you do remember hearing the other screams down the hallway.
Okay, since I had Hunter's Mark on, isn't it that when I die, I can like shift the target?
To something you can see.
So I have to wait.
Here, read it again. Just,
To mark a new creature. It doesn't technically say I have to see it. What if I can hear it?
Look at where it says target.
Well, snap on
So-
a stick.
you still have your movement. You could move, and if something were to enter your sight.
Yeah, we just gonna say, at this point, she's thriving on bloodlust, so I will be migrating towards the sound. Very excited to mark a new creature and kill it. And probably also get smacked in the face by one of these wraiths, which is not gonna be good. But I would like to do it relatively sneaky, you know, not like keep myself up against a wall or something, since it's like a little
You tell
ghosty.
me, where would you like to move? You have 35 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I think I'm gonna go like right over there. And I'm gonna like suck myself up against the wall.
Yeah.
Like that.
Suck yourself up against the wall. I'm gonna move you over there, and you tell me if you want to stop.
Okay. Ooh, and stop. And then I'm gonna go wait. Actually, no, I am gonna go those extra 2 spaces and I'm gonna hide up against that wall. Yeah, just like that, because I know that now one of them is, you know. So I'm
Okay, so you
waiting.
You crouch, you walk over toward this door. You can see this door has been smashed down, fragments of it within the door frame. You peek around and you can see a wraith hovering in the middle of this room with its head turned toward the room that you came from. You quickly move across the doorway and glance at it. Do you want to move your hunter's mark to it?
Yes.
And you are trying for it not to see you, correct?
Correct, like Emperor's New Groove style, you know, Kronk moving against the wall. Like that.
Is he humming his own
Singing his
theme
own
music?
theme song?
Great film.
So long ago, but so memorable.
I don't know about you, I watched that like 2 weeks ago.
I love that for you. Okay, so that's actions, bonus action, movement. So the end of your turn, Zara?
She is signing off for this round.
Okay. Merla, you can now see you have your psionic blade pulled out. You are standing on the ceiling, hanging down.
Spider.
Going with
You
that
saw
instead of
Zarya
spider.
run around the corner. You have no idea where Peaches is.
I'm gonna follow Zarya along. I'm gonna stay on the ceiling, and I'm going to go. Each of these squares is 5.
Yes.
You can measure with the ruler, and if you right click, you can count.
Oh. Here?
You wanna go right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is where I would like to go.
I'll move you, and you tell me if you want to stop midway. So you're walking on the ceiling.
Still can't. Oh, stop! I would like to stop right there, and I would like to throw my psionic blade at this guy. That dude. Down yonder.
So,
Sneak attack.
Zara, you noticed, so peeking around the corner, watching this wraith, you're watching as it's staring off at the wall adjacent to the room where you came from. Merla, you began walking on the ceiling, coming around the corner. Zara, you watch as this wraith's head begins turning slowly and turns toward the door frame. Merla, you come around the corner and go to throw your psychic dagger, and this wraith is staring straight at you.
Okay. So probably not so sneaky tacky.
No, but you can throw your
Yeah.
dagger.
In fact, I will.
And you're throwing another one, I take it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I would like to.
Why
Choose.
did that not roll properly? Un momento. Sometimes Roll20 does not like to do it properly. No, you good? That looks better. Would you like to throw 2 again?
Yes.
You throw both of your daggers, and they slam into the wraith. It doesn't dissipate much like how the normal weapon attacks do. They actually stick into it.
This is what happens, guys. When you get old, you learn things, you learn about people, and you just sink your will of fire into them.
Merla, don't you have like a little song for that moment? Psionic Blade!
Psionic Blade!
Skeleton!
I like that you knew exactly what was happening there. Great, it's perfect.
Alright, Merla, does that end your turn?
I would like to use my bonus action. I don't have a... No, I already did my bonus.
To hide, dash, disengage?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right there. Right where I'm at. I'm okay with it.
Face your fears. Face this ghosty.
I'm not afraid of ghosts. I am a ghostbuster. What do you mean?
Just the dark.
Me and Kate McKinnon are best pals.
Alright, so that ends your turn. So, Merla, you throw both of your daggers at this wraith. The wraith gets knocked back by both of the hits. And from behind you, you hear a similar and your druid craft light goes out.
I again cannot see. And I really am reconsidering the magical objects that I picked because I didn't think about that.
And
Should have packed my nightlight. I have an extra cookie, but that doesn't really do anything for me.
so your druid craft vanishes. You can still see in front of you in this room, you notice the bioluminescent mushrooms growing out of the ground through the stone. But behind you, nothing. As you hear this heavy breathing, and you feel something try to pull against your very soul. It does. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. You succeed, so you only take 21 necrotic damage, but it does not reduce your maximum hit points. As you feel this, it subsides for a moment, and upside down, you turn around to see behind you, and you're face to face with a wraith staring into your eyes. You let out a small That ends the Wraith's turn.
That was great. I love it. I love making out with Dementors. My college boyfriend was a Dementor. We try not to talk about him. You good, girl? You all right there?
I feel like her reaction is the best part of this.
I feel like there's an inside joke that we all wish we knew.
That's just because she knew my my college boyfriend.
Yo, I
And
literally
Zarya-
can't breathe. I'm crying.
I feel like I could say that about my ex-husband, but I feel like a Dementor would be an improvement.
Oh my god! I have tears. You guys are messing up my makeup. Oh my god! I'm dying. That was so funny.
I wasn't even talking about me personally. I was talking about Merla, Bree. Get it together.
Does Zarya need a moment?
Woo! No, she's always ready to stab some babies. You know what I'm saying? Not babies though. Not literally babies. Yo, rewind, redo. I'm fine.
Zarya, you hear this small whimper come from Merla. And you turn and look at her. She is basically Spider-Man making out with this wraith. And out of the corner of your eye, you look through the other broken down doorway as another wraith turns around and floats directly at you as quickly as it moves across the room.
Just gonna wipe my tears.
It comes up in front of you and gives you the bad suck.
The what?
The life drain.
The bad suck. Dude, I'm already crying. You can't say shit like that right now. Oh my god. I
And it
can't breathe.
hits. Roll me a Constitution save throw.
I hate you so much right now. Oh, I'm not
couldn't
even
call it
good
the
at
good
these. I'm not even good at these. Oh, that was good though.
You held it together. You take 16 necrotic damage, but it does
course
not
I
affect
do.
your maximum hit points.
Super. Oh my god.
And
Great.
Peaches, you can see Merla hanging upside down with a wraith directly in front of her. You can kind of see the outline of Zarya down in the distance. Remember, you have your bonus action.
Yes. That's what I'm measuring.
Oh, perfect.
That was very unfortunate for me.
You're like back up on the table.
Is it's like it's a full action to pull out one of my javelins, right? And then throw it?
Yes, because it would be 2 free actions to stow and draw. So it would be a full action.
So it'd be better just to teleport and then get up on him and swing.
Yes, you would be able to do that all in one turn.
Okay. We're gonna do that.
So you would like to just teleport right here?
Mm-hmm.
On the table or on the ground?
Ground.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to move on over.
So you basically blink like a mage in World of Warcraft across the room, and then rush up with your war pick in hand to this wraith. As you get closer, you can see the other wraiths around you. Your rage damage is checked. You are all good if you'd like to swing your weapon. Your first attack does connect. Fix that. Do you want to make your second attack?
I had a question about the
Yeah,
global attack modifier. What's that do?
So that just applies to all of your attacks. So you raged, so your rage gets checked.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know if it was a stacky thing.
All right, your second attack also hits. You land both of your attacks against this wraith, swing at the side of it. You can see it turn toward you, almost as if it's not too interested in Merla anymore, like it was just a moment ago.
That's
Also,
Peach's
just like my
auntie.
college boyfriend.
Must learn this story.
Said as Merla.
One of Merla's conquests. All right, Peaches, do you want to do anything else?
I don't think I can.
Okay. Oh yeah, bonus action. Action, you've moved. That check. Oh, why did that move twice? It's actually this wraith's turn. It moves toward Merla. So you now have two wraiths on both sides of you. I don't know how Merla's college days were, but possibly similar. And it also life drains. But Merla, you feel this one try and pull at your soul, and you move away, pulling against it. It is not effective.
Merla swerves the second guy. One at a time, boys.
Also, just like her college days. She had a wild time, guys.
I'm sure Merla did. And Zarya, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
Sip my tea.
It's good tea. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is this. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Before I do that. Nope, never mind. Yes, I agreed with what my previous thought was. But can I do it at a, can I cast it at a level 3?
Okay, let me see here.
So I would get an additional 1d10 for each slot above first. So 2d10 extra.
So 3d10 total. You want to cast that?
Yes. And then I would like to take my hand axe and I would like to chuck it right at the stupid wraith.
Which
But
one?
I would like to do it theoretically. I don't know if this is gonna work, so like you can tell me if it wouldn't, but like could I chuck it at an angle to hit the one in front of me and also like spray a little bit at the one on the far side of Merla?
So, Hail of Thorns hits one thing and then creatures within 5 feet of it. So that's one square around it.
Ooh, so if I did it next to Merla, Merla dies.
If you do it to the one in front of you, you are also in 5 feet of it. As well as when you throw with a creature directly in front of you, it's at disadvantage.
Then I will save that, I guess. So unfortunate. I was very excited for Thorns. Okay, well in that case, I will just use my 3 attacks to beat the living Kahootie right out of this wraith.
You're gonna undead this thing?
I'm gonna undead the dead thing. Oira
Alright, swing your
hinga.
attacks.
I sure will. That was mediocre at best. Better. Lord, please. Please tell me those. Please tell me those worked.
You swing at the one in front of you. All 3 attacks hit. You swing, your weapon moves through the wraith. You can tell the damage has been done, though it reforms back together. You do also realize that the one you're attacking is not the one with your hunter's mark, so it doesn't do as much damage.
Wait.
I put the little mark on the one that has your hunter's mark. You look at the wraiths.
You try and... Sorry, are you trying to say that they all look the same, that you can't tell the difference between them? That's like...
That's racist.
I found my people.
That was so bad! No!
Yo,
I can't believe that just happened!
I quit. You can take my job.
I physically am actually legitimately crying. That was awesome, and I'm a little disappointed that I didn't know that beforehand, but the deed is done, you know? So I am a racist, and I will continue on my ways.
So we're just gonna go to Merla, who hopefully can tell the difference between the men around her.
Debatable.
Much like college.
Also like Merla's college days.
Merla, you are still standing on the ceiling,
Yeah.
doing the Spider-Man pose with 2 wraiths on each side of you.
I would like to attack one of... I would like to attack them both, each with 1 psychic.
Okay. Well, your Druidcraft is out, so you have both free hands. You pull out Psychic Blades in both hands and twirl on the ceiling like a little Beyblade and cut into both of the wraiths around you.
I was gonna say like a ceiling fan, so that was a much nicer compliment.
You do get sneak attack on the other one, so if you want to roll just your sneak attack damage.
Yes!
Because Peaches is within 5 feet of that one. You would normally apply it in your global attack modifier, but how many d6 is it?
It is
6d6. So on not 66, but 6d6. On the dice rolling on the left hand side, just do like 3d6 twice.
Also, before I forget to tell you, Merla, I have bolstering magic, so I can use that, and you can use it to regain an expended spell slot.
I love that very much. I don't have any spells. I think
You
I
just not
only
have
have
spells.
cantrips.
Okay.
I do
But
need
thank you.
that.
Yeah. Talk to Zarya.
Your girl
Merla.
will need that.
And it's an action for me. So,
Probably in between combat encounters. But Merla, does that end your turn?
I would like to use my bonus action to dash
Dash?
over
Okay, so because I know you rolled low on HP, I'm gonna help you out there. Do you want to dash away from these things and give them attacks of opportunity, or do you want to disengage and move?
I want to disengage.
Okay.
Thanks.
But these things hit like a truck, so I'm not gonna do that to you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so you disengage from them and you have your normal 25 feet of movement.
Right over here.
All right. So much like Merla's college days, she was tired of it and left.
No comment.
And joins the workforce. So now it goes to the Wraith, who is now paying attention to Peaches, as Peaches does enjoy the attention. And it uses its life drain, getting close to you, pulling at your soul. That does hit. Roll me a Constitution save. You succeed, so it only takes hit points from you, does not decrease from your maximum hit points.
Okay.
And now we go to the Wraith with Zarya. I'm sure she is also loving the attention right now.
She always does.
Roll me a Constitution save.
I despise you. Wait, is my AC already the +1 with my cloak of protection, or is it 17?
Yep.
That's already with it.
Automatically.
That's
Yeah, it's nice. It applies as soon as you add it to your
that's
inventory.
so great, isn't it? Yeah, so awesome. Wow, I'm really happy about that. So happy.
So it takes 30 damage. It drains some of your life away. Like I said, it's not the good kind. This is the bad. But it does not take from your
Bad
maximum.
suck.
This is
Not
the
the
bad
good
suck.
suck.
Not the good suck.
But it doesn't take my max.
Nope. You succeeded on the save.
Oh my god, bro.
Peaches, it's your turn.
This is sucking.
Oh, it's interesting, to say the least. Right.
I think since I'm disengaged from combat, I'm gonna start stress eating some of my spare almonds out of my pocket. Just as a note.
Just kind of crouches down.
Still on the ceiling, probably dropping some on the ground.
Yeah.
Tosses me one almond across the floor. It just
A 3.5-year-old pocket-aged almond. You are
just
welcome.
bounces over.
Sorry, you're in combat with this Wraith, and you just see the center of its head just kind of dissipate out for a second, and an almond comes flying and lands on the ground.
I immediately just, like, really quick, toss it up with the back of my foot and eat the almond.
See? You were given it hate earlier, and now you realize how valuable pocket almonds are.
And then I just say, protein!
So, since I don't have to move to hit this guy, does that mean I can, and I get the extra attack, so each time I take the attack action, that's another attack, yeah?
Extra attack is always whenever you attack as an action. So yeah.
Okay. So I could technically hit him 4 times, provided I don't pop him. As long as I don't move.
Oh no, extra attack is what lets you attack twice.
Okay. I just didn't know if I had 2 actions.
No, action and a bonus action.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Gonna hit him. I don't
It
know
does
if that
hit?
would- Yay.
And swing a second one. That also hits. You swing your war pick through the Wraith, dissipating it. It reforms. You hit it hard with the second attack. Actually with the more hammer side of your weapon. And it shatters and just goes up like smoke. Does that end Peach's turn?
I'm I'm looking at my bonus stuff real quick. Is making sure that I don't have anything that I can do for like a bonus action that I can.
You could teleport.
Oh wait, I can teleport. That's right. And if I teleport right behind a wraith, it's not gonna give me an opportunity thing.
Nope.
Okay. We're going to move here.
Okay. You pop over behind the wraith. Merla, you go to eat one of your pocket almonds, and out of nowhere, Peaches pops out in front of you, and you drop the almond, and it clicks on the ground under you.
So, kind of just blocked my deal there, poo.
Oh, well, I can move to the other side here.
That would be preferred.
Okay. We'll just say
I would like to
because
throw
it is
my psionic
teleportation.
daggers. I am going to throw
Just-
both of my psionic
Oh,
daggers,
it's not your
one
turn
at
yet.
each. I'm gonna stay there and continue
Okay.
eating my pocket almonds and shut up.
The wraith follows Merla as she ran away from it. So you ran across the ceiling. All this happened with Peaches and Zarya attacking. The wraith turns and floats across the room, following after you. And it makes its attack. You see it coming and you wait until it gets close enough to start its drain, and then you move back away from it. The attack is ineffective. Zarya, you watch as this wraith chases down Merla across the room from you. You and Peaches have one in front of you. What do you want to do?
Well, considering the one with Hunter's Mark is all the way yonder, I would like to take my hand axe and chuck it over the wraith in front of me to the other wraith and hit that person.
Okay,
Wraith,
roll me
not a
the
person.
attack at disadvantage.
Hey, you never know. They could have been a person before they were raised.
Does it have to be a disadvantage?
Yes, because there's a wraith in front of you.
So I have to attack the one in front of me if I don't want disadvantage?
Yes.
That seems depressing. Can I... Oh.
Let's see.
Are either of them like flickering? Would I know which one has like less life?
You look at both of them very closely. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. I sure will. Oh, I rolled it at... My bad. I didn't mean to roll it at disadvantage. I didn't click it back.
Well, we will take the first one. And they look to be almost exactly the same.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Yeah, no, for sure. Perfect. How depressing. Alright, well, I'll just take my first attack on the one in front of me. Because I have 3, so... I'll just whomp this dude first, I guess.
You swing at the one directly in front of you. The first attack misses. It sees the attack coming and moves away.
I'll just swing at it again. Yeah.
The wraith comes at you, closer actually, approaching you. You swing again, and it flickers away. You swing, and then it flickers back in front of you. Both attacks have missed. Does it end your turn, Zara?
No, I still have one more attack.
You do?
Yeah, I have extra attack plus my, Oh, wait, and I have this. Hold on. Oh, and I have that. So actually, both of those I can make a second attack, yes?
See here?
Because that's my
Once
attack
on
and
each
extra
of your
attack.
turn. Just when you miss with a weapon attack, you can make another. Okay, so yes, you can do one more attack.
I don't get to turn both misses into an attack?
Nope, it's once on each of your turns.
Well, that's just stupid. Okay.
And your Dread Ambush was only on the first turn, so that's no longer active. But the third attack, so you swing once, the second attack misses as it blips away. You turn and spin for the third attack, and you bring your hand axe across the throat of the wraith.
And kill it.
It's satisfying, but the wraith is still there.
Why, Lord? Why? Okay, do I have any other bonus actions that I can? Yeah, no, I'll just go ahead and lay here and die.
Alright, so, Merla, you watch this onslaught from Zarya. She seems like she's handling her own against the wraith in front of her. You're face to face with another. What do you wish to do?
I would like to throw both of my psionic daggers at one in front of me.
So, just stab it?
Just stab it. A little throat slit action.
Alright.
As a throat.
As there's no one else around it and you don't have advantage, no sneak attack, but make. Both attacks hit. You stab your daggers into the wraith. You stab once and twice just in its body. You can see where you stabbed, that glowing psychic damage on it until it fades away. The wraith is still standing.
Why?
Does that end your turn?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage. I'm gonna go.
I keep trying to push my glasses up.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay. You move over after disengaging, running on the ceiling still between the two wraiths. The blood is starting to rush to your head. Getting a little woozy. That ends your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess I still have my movement. Can I use my movement to get onto the ground?
Yes, you could just let go.
I'm just
of
gonna
the ceiling.
drop. I'm gonna do like a very nice little graceful backflip. I'm spry for my age.
from all those things you did in college.
That's actually after college, but we're not going to get into technical right now.
No.
You don't need to
Okay.
hear about the circus days, okay? Dungeon Daddy. Mama Merla has her tricks. She stretches
respect-
every morning.
And I
With a nice
respect
cup
Mama
of
Merla.
tea.
But this wraith does not respect Zarya. Zarya, roll me a d6.
I don't want to.
You
The
rolled a
wraith
6.
Pushes forward at you very quickly, startling you a bit. As it does this, you slap across with your hand axe. The blunt side of the hand axe slaps the wraith in the face as it shakes back.
Boom!
And that ends its turn.
Stupid wraith. Obranca con chapo.
Peaches, your go.
All right. So I noticed we didn't put the Eldritch Maul in there.
Oh, we did not?
No.
Oh, I did it to the other one. Okay. See here. You want to just use your war pick for now? I can add that real quick.
Yes, because I wanted to do the thing where it lets me be able to hit a target up to 15 feet away from me.
Okay.
Because if I pop this guy, I can use the attack on the other guy.
Okay, so the maul, all it does is
It's-
it gives you the extra 15 feet.
And it's a bonus action, so
Bonus, yep, to activate it. And then it deals an extra 1d6 damage. So what I'll do is I'll actually add it to your war pick. So you use your Eldritch Maw as your bonus action, activating it. Turn on the force damage for your war pick. And you have 15 feet of range to attack. Go ahead. You use your maul and attack. I assume you're going for this one. It hits. Your maul reaches out and slaps across the wraith.
with its inky tendrils.
Its form doesn't even dissipate. It gets just slapped by it, staying whole. Do you make your next attack?
Yes. Oh,
Your inky
Does that-
tendril shoots out from you, going onto the ground underneath of the wraith, and as a spike comes up directly through it, the wraith shrieks as it fizzles into sparks.
that was really cool. I did something.
Such a badass. Great job.
I told you, Peaches came to throw hands until she gets that dragon.
She's not messing around. She is a cat on a mission.
All right. Peaches, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you are inspired by Peaches. That awesome spiky tendril you just saw take out the wraith across from you. You can feel the adrenaline pumping through you. I'll let you roll your first attack at advantage.
'Cause I'm hype! Okay.
Please, Lord, do the right thing. That was not good.
A little too hype. You yell out in a somewhat faint, girly voice with your hand axe. You chop across at the wraith as it moves out of the way. Do you wish to make another?
Yes, and can I use my little turn my mist thing into an attack so I get to attack that and then I also get my extra attack?
Yes, you do.
Okay, great. So I'm just gonna redo. I'm gonna go literally out loud. I'm gonna go brrrr, like I'm rewinding it, and then I'm gonna do it again.
Upset that it moved out of your extra special attack, you push forward, stepping in front of it, slash across. You're pressuring this wraith. Attack again.
Die! No! Shoot! In my face. It was so unfortunate. So, no comment.
It missed, and we're gonna end Zarya's turn there, actually. We're just gonna continue on.
Wait, was that my one with Hunter's Mark or still no? No, he's dead, huh?
No, Peaches killed that one.
Sorry, I popped him.
Or should have moved that. Yeah, no, I'll remember at one of these points.
You'll get the hang of it. Merla?
I am going to throw my psionic blade at that stupid ghosty boy.
Throw both.
Ghosty boy.
With sneak attack, so check it on your global attack modifier. And the second.
And the second. Whoop-ha!
Zarya, you pressure the wraith, swinging your hand axe, attacking once. It backs away from your third attack, and then it goes to rush toward you to attack. As it rushes toward you, you see two psychic blades come out from the distance, sticking straight into the side of its head. As that happens, it bursts, dissipating through you.
It's not even, I don't even have any freaking weapons, y'all. That's just these hands. Comes
The
with it.
power of the mind.
That's the power of a lot of years of BS. This is me crushing the patriarchy with my bare lady fingers.
Quick question.
Yes.
All the wraiths are dead?
All the wraiths are dead.
How many of them did I do damage / kill? 2 or 3?
You damaged 2 of them.
2 of them, killed 1 of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I participated in killing 2 of them.
Yes.
I immediately walk over to the corner of the room, sit down, and start carving 2 scars into my ankle. Do wraiths have teeth?
No.
There's nothing
just
left
ghosts.
of the wraiths? I go sit there and carve 2 scars into my ankle in the corner of the room.
As she's doing that, I sneak over behind her and fish out one of my 45-year-old tissues and a 3-year-aged pocket almond and set them on the ground next to her and then gently back away and give her a reassuring little rub on the shoulder. Just a little, you know, kiss.
So, Merla, I'm gonna assume cast Druid,
Yes.
so that she can see. As she watches as Zarya walks away from her. And walks up, just pat on the shoulder, leaves those on the ground, turns and walks away toward Peaches. Now that it's a bit calmer, you remember the room that you were originally in. You look to your left and right through both of these broken doors. Down on the door to the right of you, you see at the very end of the door is a human skeleton sprawled out across the floor. The other door, you can see those bioluminescent mushrooms creating light over there. In the room to your right, where you see the skeleton, you can see furniture, rugs laid out. Where would you like to go from here?
If possible, I would like to investigate the chest that was in the first room.
Okay.
I also, when I'm done carving my cuts into my ankle that will definitely scar into my collection of scars, I would like to pull out the piece of paper that I stuck in my pocket earlier and read said piece of paper.
Okay. So, Merla, you walk over to that chest that you remembered was there. There, you carve both those into your ankle and then stand up, reach into your pouch, and open the paper that you had taken from Peaches that kicked them over. You unroll it and you look at it. It's a blueprint. Looks like construction of the tower that you were standing in.
Upon seeing that, I would like to go back towards the table and look at other papers and investigate the other things that are on the table.
Okay. And Merla, you walk over to that chest, open it, and what's inside is normal clothes, some leather tunics, and actually next to the chest you see a few pairs of boots laid out. Not really finding anything of interest in there, you close it and turn, and you actually see a skeleton laid out on the ground to your right.
I would like to investigate that skeleton.
Peaches, what are you doing?
I'm just walking around the rooms, just looking for things of interest and knocking things off tables, because that's what I do.
Okay. So you actually walk over with Zarya. There you walk over and start collecting the pieces of paper that Peaches had kicked off the table and the few that are still there. As you're picking them up, you hear a small clang of metal and turn over, and you just see a sword kind of rattling on the ground next to Peaches, and she stands up and looks at you, and then looks away.
You said a sword?
Yes.
I would like to pick it up and investigate the sword.
You pick up the sword. It's just a normal, not even high quality made sword. A short sword.
Upon looking at it, and it's not, there's nothing special. It's not like a magic. This is a regular sword.
Yes.
Upon seeing how basic this sword is, and my, Royal
The
Highness,
sword is basic.
I immediately just chuck it across the room, disgusted that my hand touched it, and then start wiping my hand from touching it.
All right.
I would like to investigate the bookshelf next to chest.
Well, you first walk over and investigate the skeleton.
Oh yeah.
So you go over to the
Yeah, that
skeleton, and that halfling ADHD. You walk over to the skeleton and look over it. The skeleton is actually cut in half. Its legs sprawled out next to its torso, disconnected. You look over the skeleton. It's wearing leather armor, and there's a sword down on the floor, a decent ways away from it. You look at its body, and you can tell that at its midpoint of its spine, it was cut in half.
Rough. That's a rough way to go.
And then you wanted to go investigate the bookshelf?
Yes, please.
We would know if wraiths could cut something in half, right?
Yes, they don't carry weapons on them.
So that would not be a wraith.
No.
Yikes.
So Merla, you go over to the bookshelf. Zarya, after you've thrown the sword across the room, it clanks on the ground a few times, and then you hear a splash as it lands in the puddle across. As it has gotten quiet, you can hear the dripping of the water from above again. You look over the papers from the table and the ones laid out on the ground. It's the blueprints. Looks like this tower is actually still under construction. The tower itself is 4 stories. And right now you are on the base level from the layout that you can see. You look over and the blueprints that you have here just in detail explain the 1st and 2nd floor. They outline the 3rd and 4th. The 4th seems to hardly be built at all. And on the 1st floor, you can tell that this room, where 2 of the wraiths had come from, is a fairly large room outside of the room you're currently standing in. It's the largest closed-off room. There's another room right here where you see two doors closed together. And then a door near where you originally came from, where the portal dropped you off in this room, a door that leads to a stairwell.
There's a room over here, yes?
Yes.
I would like to go in that room and see if there is anything of interest in that room.
Okay. And Peaches, are you still just knocking things off tables?
I kind of want to go investigate the glowing mushrooms and like see if I pluck one off if it still glows and stuff.
Okay. The 2 of you
Nightlight.
go off into that room. Merla, you look through this bookshelf, and as you start pulling some books off, you can see most of these go over construction, handicrafts, as well as carpentry. This seems to be set up along with the blueprints that Zarya just quickly told you about. Seemed like whoever was down here seemed to have been working on the construction of this tower. You close a book and put it back on the bookshelf, and as you do, you just get this hard chill over your body, like your body temperature drops. And you exhale into a large cloud of mist in front of you. The bookshelf on the edge actually gets frosted over. And then just as quickly as it hit you, it passes.
Bad Juju Magumbo in this corner of the room. Just so everybody knows.
What kind of bad juju are we talking?
Chili.
Peaches is gonna go over there.
Older
Did
than a
you
witch's
check?
tit.
Did you check behind it?
I would like to start pulling the books, just like not all the way out, but just tilting them and kind of checking to see if any of them are secret latches to a.
And the shelf. Just-
Okay, so you
And the
yell
shelf.
this back and forth as they're in the other room, so you 2 are yelling to each other. And as you're yelling between each other, you're actually broken by this loud howl from above you. The tower itself actually shakes a little, and some dust comes off the ceiling.
Bro, I thought this was a dragon or a wizard, not a wolf.
Not much of a wolf howl. Think of it more like a ghostly echo.
Super.
Probably. I would like to
Is Peaches over by me now?
No, she's in the other room with Zarya.
Well, I had said that I was gonna walk over while they were.
Yep. Well, Zarya was also going in that room, so you two walk over together.
No, I said that I was gonna walk back over to Merla when she says
Oh, so you're
that.
gonna pluck a mushroom. Okay, gotcha.
Because when she said danger, my brain, Peach's brain goes, gotta go.
Fight
Okay.
time.
So that happens. Merla, you kind of flip over all the books in the bookshelf. Nothing happens. Peaches, you leave the room with the mushrooms to go walk over to Merla. Zarya, do you stay in this room?
Yes, I'm investigating this room against my better judgment.
Okay. The Peaches, you move out into the room with Merla. Do you want to say anything?
Just kind of want to be like, you good? And like push the bookcase a little bit.
Pull it. Pull it.
I already tried that.
Just pull the whole case. Investigate for a secret door.
What's that say?
Merla, what would you like to do?
I'll pull on. I kind of rattle the bookcase to see if it's loose or is a door to anything, and just investigate to see if there's anything else of interest in the bookcase or this area.
Okay, so you kind of flip through. None of the books activate anything. You grab both sides of the bookshelf and kind of rock it back and forth and pull it. Peaches, you actually peek behind it and you just see a flat stone wall made of brick. Zarya, as she does that, actually, you hear just over here against this wall, you hear kind of the slamming and rattling.
I want to investigate where's the back of the bookshelf. This stuff? Where'd the chill come from?
You can hear that Merla is right over here, or just on the other side of this wall.
Is there anything of interest in the room that I'm in?
You quickly look over this room. Looks like a lot of rubble and broken pieces, stone, wood, have been discarded into this room. Some of the ceiling has actually even started kind of crackling down here. These mushrooms have started overgrowing and cracking the floor. You don't see anything else, but as you turn out of the door, you see a skeleton laid out against the mushrooms, kind of the mushrooms have overgrown over the skeleton in this corner.
I would like to investigate the skeleton.
You look over the skeleton, wearing leather armor. This one actually doesn't have a weapon near him that you find. This one is missing an arm, but it looks much like the one in the other room. You assume and kind of put together that these were workers that were working on construction for this tower.
How long roughly have they been dead, or can I tell how long they've been like decaying?
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine. Yeah.
You look over these skeletons, and it looks like these skeletons have aged a few years.
So they've been there for a minute.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to use my super speedy gloom stalker whoop, 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 and run out to where they are. And I would like to ask Marla, where did the chill come from exactly?
Felt like it was coming from over in this corner somewhere. but I'm not really sure, and I don't think that that's gonna lead. I think we go for this other larger. I don't think we can get distracted by voodoo. My opinion.
What book did you pull when the chill came?
It was some boring thing about construction. I wouldn't even take it for my personal library. I thought about tearing out some pages for scrap paper. That's the.
Whichever book she points to, I want to just pull the same book that she was pulling when the chill came.
Okay, you walk over to the bookshelf and she points out the book. You grab it, hold it, nothing really happens, and you put it back. Nothing happens.
All right, well then, I vote we start moving through and go. You said that these rooms also connect to this room?
Yes.
So this room will go to these spots.
Oh, no. There's a wall in between those. The only entrance to this room is through these doors right here.
I would like to go into that room.
Okay. So you walk over to this room. This one you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I will
You...
go with her.
it's double doors that come together. Two handles. You just want to open both doors?
Yep.
Alright, you twist the handles and push into the room. The doors open. And you see this, what looks like a research or study room. Bookshelves line the three walls around, with a large desk across the room, with a chair stood up. A table with 3 seats. Close by you, atop of all of the bookshelves, are many unlit candles.
I would like to investigate the desk.
You move over to the desk. And Merla Peaches, you watch as Zarya opens the doors and enters into this room. Would you like to follow?
I am going to go to
Yes.
the other larger room.
Okay.
And Peaches comes with me, the princess. Weak little baby.
Yep. I'm just thinking, like, Merla does pretty well with her psychic sword things, and I feel like you need someone to hit things
Mommy
for
Merla
you.
is gonna be just fine.
Zarya needs a bodyguard, and she's also just really sassy and scared.
I mean, what better, like, armed guards than a gladiator?
A gladiator cat. I'm in.
Yeah,
A catty.
Alright.
I'm a great accessory.
A cattiator.
That wasn't even
A
good.
gladicat.
I love them so much. Gladicat. At your service.
Yes.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
I like it.
So Peaches, you go into this study with Zarya, correct?
Yes.
Alright. And Merla, you go around the corner. Let's see. Yep, you have sight. And step into the other room. I'll give you a quick outline of it real fast. You enter into the room. To your left is a turned over table with all the chairs smashed. To your right, on the wall, you see a water basin, barrels, some storage for some sacks of grain. Across the room are some crates laid out. A large table in the center of the room with a rug underneath. And right by you at the door is another skeleton. Just looking at it from a close distance, it resembles the same type of wear that the other two had. You can surmise that this may have been another worker. And Zarya, you walk over to the desk. You look over it. There is a book laid out on the desk. Some papers sprawled here and there. Many scrolls. The desk is just a flat desk. It doesn't have any shelves to it or drawers.
I would like to look at the papers and see if it's like blueprints or if it's something else. Or shuffle through the stuff. Just take a little.
Roll
quick
me
look.
an Arcana check.
I sure will, doggy. Why am I not proficient in anything I need? Oh my god, bro.
You look over the papers. You can surmise that they go over different magical tests and experiments, but what, and specifically of what purpose, you can't get any sort of idea of.
I just say, hey Peaches, do you know magic things? Cause this is beyond my brain power. And I hold it up like this.
I hate to tell you, Peaches ain't smart. I have magic, I just don't know if it'll help. I don't have any bonuses to Arcana checks, so.
It's okay, we're just gonna try. We're just gonna
okay.
shoot for the moon.
All right. It didn't go well.
Peaches realizes that she's slightly dyslexic.
Peaches ain't smart.
There's a lot of numbers on these pages, and she does not understand it.
Oh my god! That couldn't have
I
gone more
told you I
perfectly.
ain't smart.
I just immediately, as soon as Peaches looks at it like very confused and hands it back to me, I immediately start screaming, Merla! Really loud.
Merla, you hear this
That
echo.
room I'm in to go deal with my spoiled brat princess baby.
Zarya, as you yell for Merla, Merla, you turn around just in an automatic reaction as you're used to it. And as you do, you feel that chill. And actually, you, Zarya, and Peaches feel this chill as well. The air gets cold and foggy, and you hear this bellowing echo rumble through the tower. And then it subsides.
That's bad.
Peaches hopes it's their dragon.
It'd be blue. Okay.
Merla, you
Look over these.
you kind of creep around the corner of the door, and not knowing what that is, kind of peek around.
I'm holding the paper, just standing in the exact same spot. Merla, help. I don't know what it says. It has words.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna go into the room.
Read it.
Stupid paper and hope I'm able to read.
You walk slowly across the room, kind of looking up and like around in the room, surrounding, just wondering what that was. And then you look at these papers. You look over them. You can tell that these are experiments going over some magic that seems old, but you are not familiar with it.
I hate to tell y'all, I know it's old like me, but I don't know what it means. Not really helpful. I personally would recommend we continue upwards. We're gonna make any ground. We've got some dead worker bees. We just killed all those wraiths. There's a weird chill that keeps happening. I feel like we've done what we need to space.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they killed the workers because they don't want anyone to know what's in the tower. So there's that.
So it's like the murder hotel, but a murder castle.
I think they definitely slayed everyone that built it and they can't tell anybody else what's been built in the tower, which makes me think that there's more than we think. So I will take the things from the desk and I will stuff them into my little sack.
Okay.
And then I just want to take a quick glance around the room and see if there's anything that I notice that stands out from the other stuff.
Looking over, you see books written in different languages. Most you're not familiar with. Scrolls laid out. A lot of, I know. Exactly.
Oh shoot.
Roll me an insight check.
I sure will. And you know what? For one life, it's gonna be good.
You surmise, after thinking about this for a moment, this looks like a wizard study.
I mean, I figured that as much, but like... Yeah, alright, cool. So, the wizard.
Merla is still right, because we've gotten everything we need out of this. Am I
So
wrong?
then, this over here goes to a room with a stairwell. Correct?
Yes, I was like, how did you even know there was a room there? But yes, that is the room. That was very good pinging. I mean, you hit the stairwell, like, on the dot.
It was a guesstimate, so that just means that my insight was still really inciting, you know what I mean? And this room, Merla went in and all she saw was a skeleton.
Merla, you want to explain what you saw?
There was a table, not of note, a skeleton, not of note, really nothing of note, some barrels, a water hole. Nothing I was gonna spend my time on. I'm 85.
All right, so
Middle-aged,
then
but still, I'm not trying to waste my life.
we're gonna go for the stairwell, I suppose.
Okay, are you two following?
I will go with the girl.
Yep.
Start humming. Here we go up a magical stairwell. Gonna go and fight some creepy foggy dude with some frosty breath.
All right. You slowly walk, and actually, Zarya, as she's singing behind you, you slow your pace just to let her finish.
And dance a little. I give it a little. And then I continue.
You walk up to the stairwell, and you see a single door that you know leads to the other side of the stairwell. Do you want to open the door?
Yes.
All right. You grab the handle, and the handle feels cold.
Yes.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
I'm gonna say, it's cold, and then open it.
You open the door. And look inside. And directly laid out in front of you, just on the other side of the door, is a skeleton laid out facing the ground. In front of that, you see a specter of a man, glowing a light blue. He's actually sitting at the bottom of the stairwell, just with his hands in his lap and his head down.
I just want to very slowly walk in with my hands up and say, "Excuse me, good sir. I don't want to hurt you."
You walk into the room and speak over to the ghost. It turns its head at you. Oh, I thought I'd be trapped in here by myself forever.
Well, it's your lucky day, 'cause I'm here, and you don't have to be trapped. What is your name, sir?
I am Captain Bagwell. I led an expedition with an elven man to this tower in
Eldwin?
search for a dragon. Yes, Lord Eldwin.
Funny thing, that's my brother. Have you seen him?
You're the sister he talks about. Zarya, correct?
That would be me. Yes, actually. I beam, like smiling really big at the fact that someone actually knows who I am.
He spoke very much about you. I have been trapped in this room since I was killed. It must have been 4 days now.
Are there any survivors? Did my brother survive?
Yes, Eldwin continued up. I have not heard of him since, nor the master of this tower.
Who is the master of the tower?
The dragon.
Do you know what kind of dragon he is?
Zach.
No, when we saw him, he was a human wizard. He ran up these stairs, and his men attacked. Eldwin fought them off. We lost many men on the beach, attacked by a phoenix.
How were you killed?
I ran through the door, running away as 2 men chased me. I was trying to attack the Lord of the Tower, and that was the last thing I remember.
Quick question for you, Captain. Are you sending some creepy chills through this building?
No, but I have heard the bellowing echoes. I assume that is what is causing that chill that you feel.
Do you know what it is?
I surmise it must be the dragon.
Fair enough. How do I release you from this place?
I'm not quite sure. I can't move on, but there's something about the walls here. I think because my body lays in this room, I can't leave it.
Okay, well then, when we come back down, I'll release your body. Can you do anything as a ghost, or are you kind of just smoky smoke?
I'm not sure. I can go intangible enough to move through the stairs, but the walls do not permit me to move through.
Can you go upstairs?
I can stay to the stairwell, yes.
And if I were to open a door, could you go through the door?
I'm not quite sure.
Can you smack my hand?
He moves over and grabs a hold of your hand. You can feel the biting ice colds as he grabs onto it. You can feel the pressure from his touch.
I'm gonna ask you a favor, Captain. Can you come with us? And then when we come back down this stairwell, I'll take your body out and release your soul.
I can agree to that, yes.
Fantastic. Join the party. We're going up.
I will say, there is something that does not permit me to go past the 3rd floor. There's one set that goes higher, but I cannot.
Well, we'll take you to the 3rd floor, and then you'll just have to wait for our return and block us as we run the heck out of here.
That sounds agreeable. I don't know where Lord Eldwin is, or what floor he went to battle the Lord of the Tower.
Well, if it was 4 days ago, we're just gonna hope for the best, I suppose. He's a pretty solid warrior, so I would be surprised if anyone caught him, but I'm gonna guess that he went up.
A good assessment. Zarya, as you're speaking with him, just looking down, you can see his skeleton laid out on the ground. It looks like the other ones that you've seen and investigated. It looks like it's been here for years.
Hey, Captain.
Yes.
How sure are you that it's been 4 days?
The spirit realm
Well-
3D time is different.
Before you walked in, I've been quite bored. Nothing has been happening. I've been counting the seconds. So, I would at least say it's been at most 5 days.
Quick question. I remember exactly how long it's been since my brother left for that journey, yes?
Yes.
And it's been how many days?
Now 8 days.
So no chance my brother landed on this place years ago, because I saw him like 9-ish days ago.
Correct.
Interesting. Any chance, Captain, you know why your body would decay at like 3 times the speed?
No.
Fair enough. I guess we're gonna find out, won't we? Up we go.
All right. I will lead. I doubt I can die again, right?
I promise you, we're gonna get your little bony bones out of here, and you can float off into freedom, one way or another.
I know you're a specter, honey, but you want to gnaw on a cookie?
As Merlin hangs a cookie.
I would honestly love that.
You can always try, right? It might not work, but
He grabs hold of the cookie and it actually lifts up. He brings it to his hand. He goes to bite it, but it falls through him.
well, we did our best.
I apologize. I'm sure it was delicious.
It's okay.
And
Poor Captain.
by chance, again, I have not been able to leave this. I know I saw Lord Eldwin last. Okay, sorry, I was hearing myself for some reason. By chance, are any of my men still alive?
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but so far, we've gone through the bottom floor and the beach, and we haven't found anybody that's still alive.
Well, upward we go.
Upward we go.
And that, my friends, will end part 2 of the hunt for the Elven Blade. We will welcome you back for part 3 here in the next couple weeks to see the mysteries of this wizard's tower and the specters that haunt it. Have a good night, everyone.